Hello, beautiful Cancer. Welcome to your reading. If you're new here, I am Divine Light, and I'm so happy you joined me today. We're going to start out with your coffee cup. Today, this is going to be the next 4 weeks money, career, financials, what's coming your way. Then we're going to dive into the tarot, and we're going to go week by week in detail. By the way, if you go on to enjoy this message, don't forget to give some love. Hit subscribe. That's the best and the free way to support the channel. And if you would like a private reading, I have my email in the description box. Just send me an email. Okay, I see someone standing here. You can see the head wearing a hat and the legs of this person. Kind of looks like he has a small, I said he because I see boots, kind of like reminds me of the cat in boots energy, but the tail looks like a little dinosaur, maybe even a chicken, which is, or a goose, golden egg laying goose. So this is in your heart space. I feel like this can be an idea that is standing on its 2 legs right now, and ideas can turn into their own type of entities if you can actually grow and develop them. So it can be, yes, there's a good chance of you actually like growing this idea. But first, if it's something like I'm seeing, I have a crystal ball here, crystal quartz, like something like this is the idea, but it just needs to stand up on something like here. Okay, you need to put it on a something and put a hat on it. Hat indicates authority. Make it give it some power so it can actually grow and develop. And the only thing pops in my head right now is for example, I'm a knitter. Even though I do this coffee cup readings, I've been knitting. I've been doing this since I was 7 as well, though. I've been knitting since I was 7 too. So that's my skill. That's the crystal ball I have. And in order that to stand on something means maybe I start giving classes, or I launched it. Maybe I also have like a YouTube channel for that, which I can really feed it very well. Yes, that's the hat. That's the hat. Like give it legs, but then put the hat on it. So give it authority. And I feel like here, this is in your heart space now, an idea that you are maybe keep ruminating about. It seems like this month can be the time for you, because we have Scorpio energy first, which has a lot of passion, and towards the end of it we're going to cross through the Sagittarius energy, which is a lot of fire movement. It can actually accelerate. It can really grow if you start to feed that idea. I see there's a pathway opening here. This kind of looks like an idea again. It's not really physical road, but within the second week, there's a physical pathway opening here. I see someone laying down. Someone might try to prevent you going on this journey because it might not be beneficial for them. But either way, you're going to go, and there's a cup waiting for you. Cup symbolizes emotionally fulfilling offer or a new beginning. Because like the ace is always the cups, the cup, pentacle, the sword, and the wand, they're always, when they're single, means a new beginning here. So it can be a new emotional fulfilling thing that when you get there, however, it requires material action to get to that point. And most of the things that we desire, when you look at the big picture, even though it looks like material thing, there's an emotional satisfaction attached to it. And this can be something that you're going to go down and explore. Another thing I have here in your heart, there's a number 8. This kind of looks like semicolon, I think. And this can also indicate like describing something clearly. This can be a desire. This can be a job if you want to manifest a job. This can be maybe you're manifesting your retirement and describing it clearly. That's why you might get the chance to maybe speak it out loud or write it down or express it to someone. Maybe somebody's going to be asking you what kind of like experience you want to have, and describing that clearly is going to give it a body. Maybe it's going to start to materialize it. Another thing I see here, the Hermit energy. You can see there's someone standing which has a big cloak behind them. This is kind of like in the beginning and the ending of the timeline. This can be a person, a Virgo, coming into your life, maybe in the beginning, maybe, or like the first week or the end of the 4th week. The thing about this Virgo energy is this can be someone who is an authority, who knows how to create things, make things happen. Maybe this is a person who's very well organized. They have like a wide reach to other people. They're showing up as a mentor, I feel here. And this mentor can be showing up in the format of very calm, cool, collected, patient, and also maybe showing you how to be patient about something. Patience doesn't mean that even when you're feeling frustrated, not taking action. Patience doesn't mean that. It's actually doing whatever is necessary and then knowing that it's already coming. Those who know that the things that they desire are on their way actually can wait for them to come to them patiently. The frustration, anxiety comes from not having clarity. And I feel like this person might be here coming into your life to really teach you how to be clear. Or this can be you embodying the energy, how to be clear with have clarity, have certainty. There's a level of certainty. It's called in NLP. I don't know if you ever heard of it. NLP and Silva method, all these kind of like a hypnotism. They all have this thing in there. They try to teach people how to be certain with what they desire and like how to be certain that it is meant for them. When you feel that something is meant for you, it's easier to actually get into that certain state of being, which I feel like here, this might even come in like an instant to you in the beginning or the ending of the month. I see here 1, 2, 3 mushrooms actually forming within the first week. Mushrooms can be a fast growing wealth opportunity coming your way. And I see someone actually carrying these 2 mushrooms, the third one coming, maybe following, or the spores, mushrooms grows with the spores. So it can be 2 things coming and the third is actually bringing the third thing into your life. Okay. I see there's also a pathway opening here. This can be someone or something, a situation requiring you to get outside your comfort zone because there's a big fish waiting for you there. Within the second week, you might actually get a phone call or an offer or something that you need to go ahead and go pick up something material. And I see there's a number 800. So it can be constant. Something is going to keep coming into your life constantly. A resource, a financial payment, or maybe a fish indicates money, can be that kind of opportunity. And it's like a big fish. You can see it's a big one. Another thing I see here, this kind of eyes reminded me of like a frog here, holding maybe a plane, airplane made out of like a paper plane. So frogs, because the tadpoles and their ability to jump really higher, they're also a source of abundance, but also a leap of faith. And this plane energy tells me maybe this is the pathway that you are actually going to hit the road and go change your location, and that's what you're wanting. This can be the frog, someone who has resources for you, okay? Or the plane can be like I feel like if some of you is working with a plane or like working in the plane, on the plane, or companies like that, it can be a frog logo or frog can be like a symbol, or it can be like a person who has that kind of like a frog personality or born on the year of frog. It seems like here they're inviting you over. They're showing you a clean paper, like a paper plane. I see paper can also be a clean contract, like a good offer will be satisfying you when you take it. Okay. Another thing I see here towards the third week that we're going, I see there's a person taking the fish and there may be 3 of them holding hands and there's a child in front of you. Maybe with a family, you're going to hold hands and accept the offer and go on this adventure. The adventure, I feel like, is going to bring some financial success. The child, I saw like the child initially, but now I'm looking this way. This kind of looks like an eagle, like a freeing bird or like a free bird. So eagle is a symbol, eagle, falcon. These are the symbols of freedom. So eventually, not only maybe the situation, this opportunity coming your way, freeing you, it is also you are going to bring some people with you to the mix, okay? Your family members or some people that are like really going to enjoy the situation. And I feel like not only that, they're going to be free with you. For some of you, I'm feeling like if you are in a certain environment, job environment, living space, maybe you're feeling trapped in that space, it can be the opportunity to get out of there. And I see kind of like, you can see the plane here too. It looks like a bird to me, but the plane, the wings and the tail, when we put it like that, like the body of the plane here, like it's going further into like this, this is what I'm seeing. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's going further into the horizon within the third week. So the third week time can be like where the horizon will be. You see the horizon right there, determined. So maybe if you want to move somewhere, but you don't know where, can clarify. I see the planes, actually the wings of the plane. You see these like bubbles. These are thought bubbles. These are probably brainstorming ideas coming, and they're like two of them very significant. Two options might be coming in front of you that you're going to be choosing from. And this is also, I mentioned, this doesn't have to be physical journey. Can be like you deciding on your desire and then finding ways to accomplish that. And you can maybe limit two options at the end of the day. That can be those thought bubbles showing up there, okay? And within the third week, I see there's like, okay, I'm going to show you the shapes. There's a man right there, the eye, hat wearing maybe like a sheriff's hat, big, mustache, beard, and there's a woman here. You can see her eye and her hair, wearing an off the shoulder, a black dress, and this seems like a scene. They're sitting on a chunk of money. That's what I want to say. This can be family members, can be a couple, and the hat the man is wearing, this can be working in the government. The beard can indicate this person probably has authority in that space. I see he's looking at the number 8, okay? This can be like maybe inheriting something and investing in something that will have a return. 8 means karma, material satisfaction. And the women can be the feminine side of this person, so coming up with the creative ideas. This can be two different people, but this can be also same person. And now I'm looking far away. When I cover the man, you can see her body is actually shaped like number 8 as well. Number 8 is karma, completing. Maybe you have been struggling financially when it comes to job-wise, and feminine energy is an attractive energy, magnetic energy. That's why they say money is magnetic, jewelry is magnetic. Like they are the feminine. They say it's the feminine energy because they're magnetic. They attract people to themselves, basically, or masculine energy to themselves. So this can be, first of all, coming up with a plan, executing the plan, and then attracting desires back to you. There's just, these energies are really requires analysis. However, I feel like overall, I see the frog again. You can see the frog again. If the frog initially is someone who wants to help you, maybe you're just meeting and getting familiar, and then within the 4th week the frog is sitting on your lap. So this can also be a frog prince, a project that seems like you deem maybe small turning into something massive right next to you. Another thing here, this kind of reminds me of like a dinosaur, maybe swimming. Kind of looks like doesn't exactly have the crocodile's head here. It kind of reminds me, if you ever seen this kind of swimming dinosaurs, the big shapes, but they have rounded heads like that. So this can also be like you accomplishing something by using the masculine and feminine energy, or this can be like I felt maybe couple energy coming together, inheriting something, receiving a chunk of money, maybe a credit, something that will be supporting you at the moment to accomplish your desires, and growing it, investing it wisely and growing within the 4th week. This can be like a big animal coming in. Okay, animal can be institution or another person seeing that you're being successful here, because the crocodile has a cold-blooded energy. I think dinosaurs has that too. I don't know if they hibernated. They used to, the cold-blooded ones. Seems like here someone might come in to take a part of it. That's why I feel like, okay, there is actually the hermit energy, the Virgo, the mentor showing up, and they're wearing the skin, you can see, of that creature here. So there can be a way to master that. This can be maybe money coming in and actually like investing it wisely, or maybe storing it, saving it. It can be an advisor also coming to you to maybe like, or you're finding that will be helpful with that issue. Okay, let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. I see there's a tent over here. Some of you might be changing environments. Tent can be maybe a temporary, like your desire coming really fast, by the way, a temporary situation, a temporary place that will attend here, that you'll set up, and then you will establish, because I see a bowl right next to it, and then you will establish to a stable place. Your desire coming really fast, and there's also one more desire coming from an unexpected place. Another thing here, I see that there is a crowd in your heart space. And if you're looking for maybe a job or an opportunity, or if you have a product that you want to sell, the crowded space is like your heart. This is in your heart, but maybe there is like a fair, business fair that you want to attend to, an inspiration coming to. Definitely follow that, because it seems like here it is going to be an environment. Really, the people, the type of energies are going to be close to your heart, okay? I see that there's an expansion happening. Your energy field is expanding. So this month timeline, you might really push the boundaries, your limits, and grow. Okay, start to grow your maybe limitations, material limitations. Let's dive into the tarot now. We're gonna go week by week, and then we're gonna pull clarifications. Then I'm gonna pull 3 important things you need to know, a crystal of guidance, and your affirmation for the next 4 weeks. Let's see, we have King of Coins. So this can be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I told you there's a Virgo showing up in your cards. So it can be a Virgo. I see like a Tears of Joy actually falling to the card. So this can be an authority coming forward to help you out, or this can indicate someone who's established themselves, who has the wealth, the abundance, the opportunities. And this can also, it doesn't have to be initially a person separate than you are. This can be in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs, or this can be you actually stabilizing your situation. Maybe financially you are not feeling confident, but it seems like within a week or so you might get the support you need, or find the resources that you need in order to feel that maintained wealth energy, okay? Let's see, we have 9 of Wands within the second week, so protect what you're creating, because some people are going to come after it. I felt that energy in like maybe someone coming for inheritance. I said you're going to receive something, and some people might come after it. Maybe there's a portion they want to take, but we can see in the scenery, this is like matching with Halloween spirit to the house. I saw the house, the tent, the temporary movement. While you're moving, you might deal with fees or payments or something like that that can be waived. I feel like that's why 9 of Wands is coming here to telling you. You might be tired of working. You're going to accomplish success. But the thing is, though, there is actually fence that you're building around your territory. And if you haven't yet, 9 of Wands energy is also telling you start building that, because you need to protect what you have created already. And we have Ace of Coins. This is Ace of Pentacles energy within the 3rd week. And the 4th week, let's see, the Empress. I love that. I think these are all legends, by the way, these cards. And this is, I think, Lady Guadalupe. I don't want to say her name wrong. I'm going to look at it. 3rd week seems like a new opportunity of financial investment coming forward. This can be a new job, financial opportunity, prosperity, or like finding the magical beans. This is actually, the Jack and the Beanstalk story. This is actually inspired by that legend. So it seems like you might be climbing up to the lands of giants. The part about that is, yes, it is magic beans. He goes up there. I think he finds the goose lays the golden egg. So it seems like you're really climbing up the stairs, or getting an opportunity. If you can really utilize it well, you're going to be in the land of giants. And that giants can be maybe in the field that you're in. Maybe you're a teacher, you're going to be meeting with like the teachers. For example, for me, Anthony Robbins is type of a teacher that he used to teach NLP, for example. That's how he started. So maybe those kind of teachers that you're going to be stepping into the same environment with, that will not only increase your wealth, but also upgrade the mindset here. And the 4th week here, the Empress energy comes forth. I'm going to look at her legend now with the number 3. Yes, Our Lady of Guadalupe. She is. And the Empress is a loving and protective mother. So I feel like here, after you start to step into this new space, you're going to be really loved, accepted, appreciated. And not only that, it's going to be also changing the energy of protection and maintenance to growth and expansion. You're going to be accomplished. Abundance is going to start flowing into your life, and you're going to start even seeing like immediate results. Okay, because Ace of Coins can be a slow energy. Even though it seems like a slow energy, the Empress actually grows the seeds that are planted faster, so can be fast results showing up within the 4th week. Let's see what the King of Coins. We have the Empress again. So even though I feel like here, I told you timeline wise, some things I see this 3 of Cups on the bottom too. Even though you are currently maintaining your financial situations, there is a reason to act and create something better, expansion coming forward, and that will end up with celebration. In the shadow side, that will bring success, good harvest, and celebration. Okay, even this is the 1st week's energy, and I feel like here it can improve when the day goes by. It can like connect with the 4th week timeline. 9 of Wands, we have the Page of Swords. So intellectual answers and responses are required here, even though you're feeling tired, to defend your territory and build a fence around everything. Maybe say no to the people. That's the answer to it. No is a complete sentence. Don't feel bad about it. Page of Swords is coming here to tell you do what's right, do what's logical within the 2nd week in the circumstances coming your way. Ace of Coins comes with the Queen of Swords. Again, keep it going intellectually. Emotionally, you can have passion in order to create your heart's desire, but this doesn't mean leave the path of logic and go with only delusion. Delusion is sometimes good, but in this case, whatever that is in your hand you're dealing with, that will require full logical and stoic approach. But the Queen of Swords has a little bit more gentleness compared to the King or the Pages or the Knight energy. So approach your new seed with logic and also a little bit gentleness. At the end, we have the Empress here. 10 of Swords. I feel like you're going to be really putting on a lot of things on your shoulders, and that's why the Empress energy shows up here to lighten your load, bring you nourishment, and maybe even people that are going to be helpful and bring in the abundance. If you have any burden on your shoulders, it's going to really remove the weight, maybe even lighten your load a little bit. Okay, you can also ask for help. Can be during the prayer, spiritual help, also physical help from the people coming into your life, because I feel like there's a divine power pulling them to you. Okay, let's see the 3 important things you need to know during this timeline. Follow the leader. We have the duck energy. I felt like there's a duck in your cup. I felt so. Follow the leader. Now we can go back to here. I told you that you're creating a stability and also maintaining that. Follow the leader can be there's someone coming into your life. Can be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Taurus energy. I told you there's a Virgo in your energy too. An earth sign grounded might be giving you an advice or showing you how to ground yourself. So this can be interpreted 2 ways. Either if you don't have a leader to follow, you need to become the leader and let the people follow your guidance. Or if you have someone available to you that comes up with the good ideas and or approves your good ideas, it's good to just use that confidence. Okay, we have deep freeze here. Deep freeze, maybe it's connected to the energy of 9 of Wands, but I feel like with the 10 of Wands energy here, you might feel tired along this journey. Make sure that you are sleeping well, putting some time for yourself on the side, and relaxing and pausing, reflecting, going back inside. And because when you're tired, your body, your mind is tired, you cannot really come up with proper solutions. Okay, and this can be like creating chaotic stuff. When you rest, this is what's happening. Metamorphosis, that's what exactly happens to the cocoon, okay? And the caterpillar inside the cocoon. It rests, goes into deep freeze, and then goes into that deep rest, and then it grows and comes out of it as a beautiful butterfly. So when you feel tired, instead of feeling like, oh, I'm not doing enough, I need to do more, I need to go after more things, or maybe I need to be more passionate about my desires, that's not the way to go. The way to go is, let me take a moment, let me go into my meditation pillow, let me take a nap, and then come back later, because that's how you're going to receive your guidance, through calmness of the body and mind, and that's how you're going to have your metamorphosis. Let's see a crystal here that will be useful during this journey for you. I'm pulling sapphire. Is that sapphire? I love that. Royalty, wisdom, knowledge. I heard somewhere, I don't know if it's true or not, what's that? The diamonds actually, like a little bit, they have inflated value. They say sapphires are much more valuable than that. I don't know if that's true, but comment down below if you have knowledge, okay? Fairness rules the kingdom when sapphire wears the crown. Sapphire wields its power through kindness and wise judgment, bringing good luck and fortune to those who wear it, a gem with a regal presence throughout history. Sapphire is considered to be sacred, representing celestial hope and faith. Known as a stone of wisdom, I love that. Sapphire enhances focus, concentration, and learning abilities. Sapphire activities activates the third eye and throat chakras, guiding you toward knowledge beyond the stratosphere. We have Virgo energy here, and I told you, like, I felt this Virgo energy overall in your reading. This doesn't mean you have to have a Virgo in your chart or you have to know a Virgo. Virgo has the organization skills, okay? It's very organized and detail oriented and analytics. So maybe you can pull the wisdom, knowledge, and of that horoscope, that zodiac, and apply it to your life. Another thing here is, I feel the third eye and throat chakras. So there's some inspiration coming to you, or maybe divine knowledge coming to you, that you need to speak it out loud. That's why we have all the swords energy here. Let's see your affirmation. The sun is shining on the background. I love that. Good night. Also, you didn't get enough done today. Okay, this is basically telling you the deep freeze right there. We have 24, 25, 26, but the order goes in 26, 25, and 24, meaning maybe you need to slow down to actually pick up pace, okay? If you wish there were more hours in a day, then you must enjoy what you do. With a job, you're always waiting for the clock to run out. With a career, there's never enough time in a day. Get some rest. The sun will be back at the same time tomorrow, okay? So, yeah, that's going to maybe even increase your creativity to attract more stuff into your life. All right, beautiful Cancer, that's all for today. I would like to thank you for joining me, and I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hey beautiful, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel.